Deep beneath the ancient, fertile forest floor, subterranean channels cannot contain this agony anymore. The oldest oak timber trembles from an inner disease as a bitter autumn wind strips the defenseless trees.
Ancestral soil absorbs the generational heavy weight, nutrients contaminated by a cruel, unyielding fate. Bark splits open, oozing a sticky, resinous tear, exposing the historical vulnerability we secretly fear.
The underground network carries a desperate silent signal. This botanical structure is becoming dangerously brittle. An unseen earthquake fractures our spiritual foundation, enduring a slow, painful, vegetative starvation. The roots weep beneath the heavy, trampled clay as our natural connection completely withers away. The foundation grows, the ancient trunk bleeds, ignoring our emotional, vital, spiritual needs. A subterranean mourning, organic and profound, crying silently from underneath the solid ground.
Concrete jungles expand, choking the soft loam, depriving our wild spirits of their native home. Iron shovels sever the delicate fibrous veins, leaving nothing but structural damage and pains.
Withered stems collapse under the toxic atmosphere. No sweet birds nesting, no gentle wildlife near. The crown of branches loses its majestic green pride, with no secret canopy left for us to run and hide. The underground network carries a desperate silent signal. This botanical structure is becoming dangerously brittle. An unseen earthquake fractures our spiritual foundation, enduring a slow, painful, vegetative starvation. The roots weep beneath the heavy, trampled clay as our natural connection completely withers away. The foundation grows, the ancient trunk bleeds, ignoring our emotional, vital, spiritual needs. A subterranean mourning, organic and profound, crying silently from underneath the solid ground. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Reclaim the dirt, remember the ancient wild origin, before the synthetic modern corruption crawled in. But the rot has penetrated far too deep into the core. We cannot blossom or bear sweet fruit anymore. Tremble, rot, die. Earthy sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. The roots weep beneath the heavy, trampled clay as our natural connection completely withers away. The foundation grows, the ancient trunk bleeds, ignoring our emotional, vital, spiritual needs. A subterranean mourning, organic and profound, crying silently from underneath the solid ground.
Precipitation begins descending from above. Liquid medicine to mend a fractured love. Stormy clouds gather across the gray expanse, offering nature's magnificent watery dance.
Monsoons wash the dirt from the city pavement, releasing my mind from its dark enslavement. Umbrellas bloom like mushrooms on the walk, listening to the storm's majestic rhythmic talk.
Puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket,
Soothing the urban, overwhelming loud racket.
let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Gutters overflowed with yesterday's regret, embracing the moisture, allowing myself to get wet. Muddy boots splashing through the flooded alleys, climbing out of these emotional sunken valleys.
Window panes blurred by the steady washing stream, waking up refreshed from a feverish bad dream. Petrichor scent filling the cool breezy draft, creating a life raft from a makeshift craft. Puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket,
Soothing the urban, overwhelming loud racket.
let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Extract the bitter poison, look at the fresh green grass, hear the joyous noise.
And every single drop that hits the fertile soil, ending this period of endless painful toil. Drip, drop, cleanse, mend, waterfalls, sorrows end. Drip, as a heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my head. back in the vintage suitcase with tremendous loving care, leaving a sugar-coated letter on the wooden chair. No bitter arguments, no screaming matches or spite, just a peaceful departure into the comfortable night.
The train ticket rests inside my heavy overcoat pocket, removing your picture from my silver antique locket. A mutual understanding that our beautiful chapter ends, parting ways gracefully as lifelong caring friends, tasting the honey of our spectacular shared history, unlocking the final door to this romantic mystery. No salty tears ruining the flavor of
This departure, respecting the skilled aim of Cupid, the blind archer. Sweet goodbye, coated in candy and fond respect, a flawless farewell that neither of us will reject. Waving from the station platform with a gentle smile,
oh,
walking our separate paths for a very long while. A delicious ending to a wonderful, tasty feast, releasing the love gently, calming the inner beast.
caramel memories sticking pleasantly to my tongue, remembering the wild adventures when we were young. No sour resentment polluting this final warm embrace, maintaining our dignity,
Exiting with absolute grace, folding the sweaters, splitting the vinyl record collection, feeling a deep, unwavering, permanent affection, stepping onto the platform, tasting the vanilla breeze, concluding our beautiful novel with absolute ease. Tasting the honey of our spectacular shared history,
oh,
unlocking the final door to this romantic mystery.
no salty tears ruining the flavor of this departure,
Respecting the skilled aim of Cupid, the blind archer. Sweet goodbye, coated in candy and fond respect, a flawless farewell that neither of us will reject. Waving from the station platform with a gentle smile,
oh,
walking our separate paths for a very long while. A delicious ending to a wonderful, tasty feast, releasing the love gently, calming the inner beast.
preserve the goodness, seal the jar exceptionally tight.
We did absolutely everything wonderfully and right.
A rare accomplishment in a world of nasty breakups,
Avoiding the usual dramatic emotional shakeups. Smile, leave peace, sugar-coated,
sweet release.
sweet goodbye, coated in candy and fun respect, a flawless farewell that neither of us will reject.
Oh, waving from the
Station platform with the gentle velvet curtains of my stagnant mind, carrying a refreshing, pure atmosphere ratio, leaving the suffocating stale oxygen far behind.
Gentle gusts ventilate this narrow, depressing corridor. A pneumatic release bringing sudden, absolute clarity, acting as an energetic heavenly, windborne ambassador, distributing comfort with an airy, generous charity.
The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories, invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies, tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues, blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely uninjured, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
Airborne particles dancing joyfully in the sudden draft, exhaling toxic fumes accumulated over multiple decades, building a functional, aerodynamic, psychological craft, escaping before the spectacular daytime scenery fades.
Soaring high above the mundane, boring terrestrial problems, carried aloft by a supernatural, incredibly airy lift, detaching from the worldly heavy concrete columns, accepting this meteorological, fantastic, precious gift. The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories, invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies, tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues, blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely uninsured, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
Sticky cobwebs forcefully scatter the debris. Let the internal atmospheric pressure equalize completely, opening the windows to embrace this grand decree, letting the draft kiss my forehead softly and sweet. Just the wind.
rushing, pure, unspewing ratio, leaving the suffocating stale oxygen far behind.
Gentle guts ventilate this narrow, depressing corridor of pneumatic release, bringing sudden, absolute clarity.
Acting as an energetic heavenly, wind-born ambassador, distributing comfort with an airy, generous charity.
The zephyr carries distant, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies.
Tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs. Inhaling the pure, refreshing magnificent stratosphere. Tasting the sweetness upon our part, dry tongue.
Blowing away the remnants of lingering
Cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely unnatural. Cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
airborne particles dancing joyfully in the sudden draft. Exhaling toxic fumes accumulated over multiple decades, building a functional aerodynamic psychological craft. Escaping before the spectacular daytime scenery fades. Soaring high above the mundane, boring, terrestrial problems, carried aloft by a supernatural, incredibly airy lift, detaching from the worldly, heavy concrete columns, accepting this meteorological fantastic, precious gift. The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies. Tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs. Inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere. Tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues. Blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely unnatural. Cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered. Cobwebs forcefully scatter the debris. Let the internal atmosphere pressure equalize completely, opening the windows to embrace this grand decree. Letting the draft kiss my forehead softly and sweetly. Yeah. Exhale, good soul, fresh air, breathe deeply.
tranquil, quiet chest, finding a comforting zone where I can finally rest.
Breathing slowly, exhaling the anxious tide air, floating easily
On a cloud without a single care.
relaxed rhythm stomping at the peaceful pace, navigating the journey with unhurried grace. Gentle pulses echoing through my relaxed veins, sheltered safely from the chaotic pouring rains.
Slowing the tempo of the rush in that crowd, lowering the volume when the world gets loud, tuning the frequency to a soothing calm vibration, entering a state of permanent relaxation. Mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, writing a gentle uncomplicated rhyme. No rushing, no running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easygoing ride. To read emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream.
Unwinding the knots tangled within my brain, refusing to participate in the stressful lane, chilling underneath the shade of an old oak tree, embracing the simplicity of simply being free.
Tender feelings blossoming like a spring flower, appreciating the stillness of the present hour. Harmonious melodies hummed underneath my breath, defeating the worry, ignoring the stress until day.
Slowing the tempo of the rushing mad crowd, lowering the volume when the world gets loud, tuning the frequency to a soothing calm vibration, entering a state of permanent relaxation. Mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, writing a gentle uncomplicated rhyme. No rushing, no running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easygoing rise. Emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream. Dependable, quiet drum, waiting patiently for whatever good things come. Eat, rest, calm, just easy living, gentle giving, mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, riding a gentle uncomplicated ride. Rushing, no running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easygoing ride. To read emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream. So calm,
A soothing bar, just relaxing. Yeah. Yeah. The diamond stylist drops into the circular black trench, excavating frequencies from a customized wooden bench. Tectonic vibrations rumble beneath my thick leather boots, discovering the origin of these spectacular musical roots.
carving a permanent crater into the spinning heavy wax, ignoring the mundane, ordinary, strictly boring facts. A Cosmic anomaly shaking the foundation of solid bedrock, escaping the tyranny of the ticking relentless wall clock.
The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue,
addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue.
Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep grooves swallowing my entire physical dancing frame. A funky excavation, completely without any proper name.
Sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth,
celebrating the spectacular,
undeniable rhythmic rebirth,
sinking effortlessly
into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket,
launching my spirit like an interstellar
audio-powered rocket.
The analog needle digs a magnificent Grand Sonic Canyon, becoming my absolute trusted, reliable musical companion, reverberating strictly within the lowest possible decibel range, embracing this wonderful, magnificent,
Funky physiological change, hypnotic revolutions turning at precisely 33 speeds, fulfilling my rhythmic, biological, incredibly urgent needs. The clavinet stutters a filthy, spectacularly gritty riff, pushing me safely over the metaphorical, musical cliff. The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue, addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue. Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep grooves swallowing my entire physical dancing frame. A funky excavation, completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth,
celebrating the spectacular,
undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pockets,
launching my spirit like an interstellar
audio-powered rocket. Dig further past the crust, deep into the molten core. I have never felt this profound physical resonance before.
The rhythm section builds a monolithic,
Towering stone temple
this beautiful composition,
remains remarkably, brilliantly simple.
dig,
Spin,
drop,
lock,
heavy bass,
rock steady. Deep grooves swallowing my entire physical dancing frame. A funky excavation, completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth,
celebrating the spectacular,
undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket,
launching my spirit like an interstellar,
audio-powered rocket. Keep spinning,
stay
in the pocket, don't ever stop. Keep spinning. sudden unexpected spark ignites this frozen icy relationship. Arctic frost begins to melt away from my guarded exterior. Stepping off the lonely, isolated, cold passenger ship, realizing that my pessimistic fears were completely inferior.
Your welcoming voice pierces through my stubborn, thick armor. A friendly greeting thaws the winter accumulated inside my chest. The atmosphere suddenly becomes significantly, wonderfully warmer, putting my long-standing, cynical worldview to the ultimate test.
Combustion begins from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance. The temperature rises as our eyes finally successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration.
A simple, friendly greeting packed
with genuine tender heat,
making our synchronization
completely, totally complete.
banishing
The lonely winter,
welcoming the glorious spring.
discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
Cozy embers crackling cheerfully inside the old brick fireplace. Hospitality radiates from the center of your beautiful smile, erasing the lingering tension from my tired, stressed out face. Knowing that this genuine connection makes everything worthwhile.
The emotional thermostat climbs to a perfectly comfortable degree, unwinding my defensive posture, letting down my heavy guard, feeling completely, wonderfully, absolutely accepted and free. After spending so many years feeling incredibly bitter and hard,
Combustion begins
from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance.
The temperature rises as our eyes
Finally successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration.
A simple, friendly greeting packed
With genuine tender heat,
making our synchronization completely,
totally complete. Banishing the lonely winter, welcoming the glorious spring, discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
fan the flames of kindness,
Sustain this,
hospitable fire,
elevating
our spirits higher than our wildest dreams aspire.
A simple greeting possesses the magical power to heal,
Making this
newfound happiness feel completely, tangibly real. Meet, greet, thaw, rise, friendly spark, bright eye. The warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration.
a simple, friendly greeting packed
Genuine, tender heat,
making our
synchronization completely, totally complete. Banishing the lonely
joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
Welcome back.
So good to see you. Hello, my friend.
Precious memories shining bright like heavy jewelry,
Wearing this invisible crown of pure misery.
yellow beams striking the cracks inside my mind.
Searching for a treasure I will never find.
Valuable wounds gleaming under the spotlight glare, showcasing the damage that we openly share. Mine in the depths of a relationship turned cold, paying the ultimate price for something so
Wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope, climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden egg radiating from the core,
hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my hand.
a luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear.
Coins tossed into the wishing well of deceit, walking barefoot down the scorching paved street. Treasuries filled with letters you returned, counting the agonizing lessons I have learned.
Glittering chains binding me to the floor, locking the brass handle on the exit door. Richness cannot cure the illness of the soul, paying an emotional devastating toll.
Wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope,
Climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden egg radiating from the core,
hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my hand.
a luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear.
Melted down, forge a different shape, entirely burning the impurities out.
Fiercely and fiercely,
Maybe the glimmer will eventually fade to rust, transforming the shiny agony back
into dust.
Shine, hurt, gleam,
burn.
Priceless agony,
Oh,
flawless tragedy. Golden egg radiating from the core,
hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my
a
hand.
luxurious studio clock ticks past midnight, heavy with exhaustion. Magnetic tape unspools slowly inside this cold recorder. Our creative spark whimpers into a faint, dying ember. We spend hours chasing a harmony we can no longer remember.
Vacuum tubes inside the amplifiers are gradually cooling. Out-of-tune strings vibrate with a dull, hollow resonance. Cigarette smoke hangs motionless above the mixing console as this uninspired session takes its final, devastating toll. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away. Wooden drumsticks slip from my numb, slippery fingers. A feedback loop groans weakly in the monitor speaker. The rhythm section completely loses its steady foundation, halting this pointless training musical negotiation. Condenser microphones capture nothing but heavy breathing. The flashing red indicator confirms the track is leaving. We compose a symphony out of fragile temporary lies, now watching how a legendary collaboration slowly dies. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away. Erase the master track, delete the digital file. We haven't shared a genuine, happy smile in a long while. Let the static hiss consume the remaining empty space, leaving behind no musical footprint, no historical trace. Decay, vanish, mute, hiss, unrecorded sorrow, no tomorrow. This fading jam loses its rhythmic heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. Ooh, the groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay.
Dusk approaches, painting this horizon bleeding orange, watching daylight slipping beneath those darkening waves. Shadows creeping across my lonely porch tonight. Every evening brings another memory I cannot erase.
Twilight settles upon the shoreline, shifting sands, holding nothing except these empty, calloused hands. Ocean breezes whisper secrets through the palm leaves, while the universe quietly watches how my spirit grieves.
Fading colors melting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide.
Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide.
Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing our beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Footprints dissolving underneath the rising tide, swallowing the places where we used to hide. Gazing out towards the purple atmosphere,
Wishing your comforting silhouette was near. Lanterns flickering beside the lonely pier, reflecting the salt water dropping from my ear. Currents pulling the wreckage of our past, knowing this fragile illusion couldn't last.
fading colors melting into the deep abyss, missing the flavor of your forgotten kiss. Stars awakening, witnessing our silent divide. Nowhere left for these falling drops to hide.
Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing out beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without a final fight.
Darkness completely envelops the scenery around, gravity pulling my sorrow directly to the ground. Letting the midnight swallow the remains of noon,
Singing a lullaby beneath the crescent moon. Slowly dropping, crying, stopping. The evening wept, the promise kept. Sunset tears rolling down my tired face, leaving a trail that time cannot replace. Weeping skies mourn the ending of the day, washing out beautiful yesterday away. Oh, the night claims the remaining light, surrendering without stands above the mountain peak. The barometric pressure drops rapidly, crushing my motivation. The atmospheric condition makes my entire body feel incredibly weak, trapped under a thick, dark layer of absolute, total stagnation.
Moisture accumulates rapidly within the suffocating gray ceiling. The sun is completely blocked by a thick, impenetrable sheet. An overwhelming, oppressive, devastatingly
numb feeling,
forcing my stubborn, rebellious heart to finally bow and yield.
The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
Smog and humidity combine into a thick, toxic, suffocating blend. The visibility decreases until I cannot even see my own front gate, wondering exactly how much longer this dark weather can extend. Resigning myself to this gloomy,
Predictable, unfortunate fate. Condensation drips slowly down the cold metallic window frame. The dense fog rolls through the valley like a slow-moving ghost, playing a frustrating, psychological, exhausting waiting game, losing the things that my vulnerable heart cherished the most. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome. Burst open, unleash the torrent, release the stored anxiety. We cannot survive much longer inside this suffocation society. Break the tension, let the accumulated pressure finally explode, lighten the immense, unbearable weight of this atmospheric load. Dense, low, gray, oppressive sky is falling, endless stress. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath The vast Atlantic behaves like a giant sheet of flawless glass, watching the motionless anchored cargo vessel slowly pass.
A dead calm paralyzes the deep, unmeasurable marine abyss,
robbing the coastline of its familiar crashing white kiss.
Voiceless currents circulate miles underneath the smooth surface, a fluid environment entirely devoid of direction or purpose.
The tides refuse to fight, the pressure begins to heavily mount,
Suffering from a quiet despair
that nobody can accurately count.
liquid stagnation,
Freezing our emotional true expression,
trapped inside an article
overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum of
absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to cry in, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
the heavy iron anchor sinks into the black, unyielding mud, chilling the warm flow of my frustrated human blood. Navigational instruments fail to find a way out of the zone, left drifting on this glassy desert, completely, utterly alone.
Motionless seaweed tangled around the rusted dead propeller. I have become a stranded, forgotten maritime dweller. The horizon blends seamlessly into the pale, misty sky, with no dynamic motion left to even ask the question why. Liquid stagnation, freezing our emotional true expression, trapped inside an article overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum of
absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to cry in, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will. A monstrous storm is brewing deep beneath this calm illusion, a chaotic vortex of emotional, devastating, absolute confusion. But on the outside, not a single ripple gives it away. We keep our devastating secrets locked up every single day. Still, deep, mute, tide
utterly voiceless.
The diamond stylus drops into the circular black trench, excavating frequencies from a customized wooden bench. Tectonic vibrations rumble beneath my thick leather boots, discovering the origin of these spectacular musical roots.
Carving a permanent crater into the spinning heavy wax, ignoring the mundane, ordinary, strictly boring facts. A seismic anomaly shaking the foundation of solid bedrock, escaping the tyranny of the ticking, relentless wall clock.
The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue, addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue. Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep groove swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth, celebrating this spectacular, undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket, launching my spirit like an interstellar audio-powered rocket.
The analog needle digs a magnificent grand sonic canyon, becoming my absolute trusted, reliable musical companion, reverberating strictly within the lowest possible decibel range, embracing this wonderful,
Magnificent, funky physiological change, hypnotic revolutions turning at precisely 33 speeds, fulfilling my reggae biological, incredibly urgent needs. The clavinet stutters a filthy, spectacularly gritty riff, pushing me safely over the metaphorical musical cliff. The oscillation penetrates through the muscular dense tissue, addressing every single complicated internal psychological issue. Low-end frequencies meticulously massage the cerebral cortex,
swirling downward into a magnificent,
inescapable audio vortex. Deep groove swallowing my entire physical dancing frame, a funky excavation completely without any proper name.
sub-bass,
Rumbling straight from the center of the earth, celebrating this spectacular, undeniable rhythmic rebirth, sinking effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket, launching my spirit like an interstellar audio-powered rocket.
the molten core.
I have never felt this profound physical resonance before.
The rhythm section builds a monolithic, towering stone temple.
This beautiful composition remains remarkably, brilliantly simple. Spin, drop, lock, heavy bass, rock, steady. Deep groove swallowing my entire physical dancing frame.
A funky excavation
Completely without any proper name. effortlessly into the monumental, incredibly fat pocket, launching my spirit like an interstellar audio-powered rocket. Keep spinning, stay in the pocket, don't ever stop. The vast Atlantic behaves like a giant sheet of flawless glass, watching the motionless anchored cargo vessels slowly pass. A dead calm paralyzes the deep, unmeasurable marine abyss, robbing the coastline of its familiar, crashing white kiss.
Voiceless currents circulate miles underneath the smooth surface, a fluid environment entirely devoid of direction or purpose. The tides refuse to fight, the pressure begins to heavily mount, suffering from a quiet despair that nobody can accurately count.
Liquid stagnation, freezing out emotional true expression, trapped inside a nautical overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
no white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum
of absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to crying, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
The heavy iron anchor sinks into the black unyielding mud, chilling the warm flow of my frustrated human blood. Navigational instruments fail to find a way out of this zone, left drifting on this glassy desert, completely,
Utterly alone. Motionless seaweed tangled around the rusted dead propeller. I have become a stranded, forgotten maritime dweller.
The horizon blends
Seamlessly into the pale misty sky, with no dynamic motion left to even ask the question why. Liquid stagnation, freezing our emotional true expression, trapped inside a nautical overwhelming deep depression.
no breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear, drowning in a fluid vacuum of absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to crying, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
a monstrous storm is brewing deep beneath this calm illusion.
A chaotic vortex of emotional, devastating, absolute
devastating secrets locked up
every single day.
still,
Deep,
mute,
tide,
glassy,
water,
no
sound. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon.
oh,
A massive body of water,
with no vocal cords to cry,
cresting without a sound,
breaking without an impact or roar.
never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. An unuttered tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
Drifting away,
Drifting away into the fog, utterly voiceless. Packing the vintage suitcase with tremendous loving care, leaving a sugar-coated letter on the wooden chair. No bitter arguments, no screaming matches or spite, just a peaceful departure into the comfortable night.
the train ticket rests inside my heavy overcoat pocket, removing your picture from my silver antique locket. A mutual understanding that our beautiful chapter ends, parting ways gracefully as lifelong
Caring friends, tasting the honey of our spectacular shared history, unlocking the final door to this romantic mystery.
no salty tales
Ruining the flavor of this departure,
respecting the skilled aim of Cupid,
the blind archer. Sweet goodbye, coated in candy and a fond respect
a flawless farewell.
that neither of us will reject.
Hey.
Waving from the station platform with a gentle smile,
Walking our separate paths for
very long while,
a delicious ending
to a wonderful, tasty feast. Oh, releasing the love gently, calming the inner beast.
caramel memories sticking pleasantly to my tongue, remembering the wild adventures
When we were young,
no sour resentment polluting this final warm embrace,
maintaining our dignity, exiting with absolute grace. Folding the sweater, splitting the vinyl record collection, feeling a deep, unwavering, permanent affection. Stepping onto the platform, tasting the vanilla breeze, concluding our beautiful novel with absolute ease. Tasting the honey of our spectacular shared history. Oh, unlocking the final door to this romantic mystery.
no salty tales
Ruining the flavor of this departure.
respecting the skilled aim of Cupid,
We did absolutely everything wonderfully and right.
A rare accomplishment
In a world of nasty breakups, avoiding the usual dramatic emotional shake-ups. Smile, smile, leave, peace,
sugar-coated,
sweet release. Sweet goodbye, coated in candy and fun respect
a flawless farewell
that neither of us will reject. Waving from the station platform with a gentle smile,
walking our separate paths for a
very long while,
a delicious ending
to a wonderful tasty feast. Releasing the love gently, calming the inner beast. Take care now, farewell friend, sweetly parting. The studio clock ticks past midnight, heavy with exhaustion. Magnetic tape unspooled slowly inside this cold recorder. Our creative spark whimpers into a faint dying ember. We spend hours chasing a harmony we can no longer remember.
Vacuum tubes inside the amplifiers are gradually cooling. Out-of-tune strings vibrate with a dull, hollow resonance.
Cigarette smoke hangs motionless above the mixing console as this uninspired session takes its final devastating toll. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. Our grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback and agonizingly slow sonic decay as the last beautiful note simply drifts away.
Wooden drumsticks slip from my numb, slippery fingers. A feedback loop bones weakly in the monitor speaker. The rhythm section completely loses its steady foundation,
Halting this pointless draining musical negotiation. Condensing microphones capture nothing but heavy breathing. The flashing red indicator confirms the track is leaving. We composed a symphony out of fragile temporary lies. Now watching how a legendary collaboration slowly dies. Frequencies dropping below the audible human spectrum. A grand musical masterpiece has suffered a fatal fracture. The volume slider slips down towards absolute zero. No heroic applause waiting for either tragic hero. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away. Erase the master track, delete the digital file. We haven't shared a genuine, happy smile in a long while. Let the static is consumed, the remaining empty space, leaving behind no musical footprint, no historical trace. Decay, vanish, mute, hiss, unrecorded sorrow. No tomorrow. This fading jam loses its rhythm and heartbeat. Dwindling music dissolving, into this deserted urban street. The groove unravels, the chords completely disintegrate, accepting our silent, unceremonious, quiet fate. A dying playback, an agonizingly slow sonic decay, as the last beautiful note simply drifts away. Cut the power, switch off the light, total silence.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Enchanted waters flowing backward toward the mountain spring, listening to the supernatural folklore the local elders sing. Wading into the sparkling, luminescent, magical stream, entering the borders of a powerful prophetic dream.
Phosphorescent algae glows beneath the wooden canoe, revealing a spiritual pathway completely hidden from view. Paddling silently through the sacred,
Ancient tributary,
carrying offerings to the jungle's hidden sanctuary.
the current hums a divine, otherworldly secret chant, nourishing every single mystical glowing plant. Liquid crystal purifying my heavily burdened soul, making my fragmented broken aura completely whole. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly, superficial human stain.
A sorceress waterway
With immense legendary power,
blooming the magnificent red.
red midnight lotus
Power scales flash from creatures entirely unknown, sitting quietly upon a mossy ceremonial stone. The riverbed is paved with translucent healing quartz, defying all logic, dismissing traditional reports.
Dipping my fingers into the freezing celestial liquid, everything previously confusing suddenly becomes vividly lucid. The rapids whisper predictions of a glorious tomorrow, banishing every ounce of inherited ancestral sorrow. The current hums a divine, otherworldly secret chant, nourishing every single mystical glow and plant. Liquid crystal purifying my heavily burdened soul, making my fragmented, broken aura completely whole. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly, superficial human stain. A sorcerer's walked away with immense, legendary power,
blooming the magnificent rare
midnight lotus flower,
navigating
the supernatural bends and twisting curves,
calming my terrified
mortal, overly anxious nerves. Drink the elixir, swallow the magical watery potion, connecting directly to the vast spiritual ocean. Let the enchantment soak deeply into your very bones, communicating with the universe in hushed, sacred tones. Blow, heal, flow,
magic waters.
sacred blood. Mystic river winding through the supernatural terrain, washing away the worldly, superficial human stain.
A sorcerer's walked away,
With immense, legendary power,
blooming the magnificent rare
midnight lotus flower,
navigating
the supernatural bends and twisting curves, calming my terrified,
mortal
overly anxious nerves.